Cynical have the basics of being employable is that you must take risks. You must what? Take risks. And if I say risks, I mean we must take hard risks. As a matter of fact, if all you are researching that after serving, I'm going to do this because I know how to do this. Oh, I am a lawyer, certainly I should be able to perform in what? In court. If that is the risk I think I'm going to take, then that is not the risk. The risk I'm talking about this evening is that you should begin to venture into what, if you think about it, it gets you scared. It gets you what? Scared. If all you are thinking and planning that you're going to do after 1 month, after 2 months, you know you have the capacity to do it, it's not worth it. Why do I mean? Or how do I mean? What you are able to do, there should be a contradictory voice that will be telling you about you don't have what it takes to go into this assignment. You don't have what it takes. And if we're talking of you don't have what it takes, it both toward financial, including your knowledge, including your connection, all the other aspects that you can think of. But you're telling yourself what? I must do it. I must do it. So taking risks will make you what? Not only employable, but it will make you to maximize the opportunity that lies out there. I want to give you an example with an average houseman. I'm from the north, I'm from these states. And of course, I schooled in Zaria up north. So I understand how an average Hausa, you know, the people that are here are not Hausa in terms of culture. Even though you go to market and you meet them speaking Hausa, in terms of culture, they are not Hausa. And then I'm privileged to have school in Enugu. One thing that an Hausa man has from my class, a class of 300 and something, you know, as believers, we will fast and pray for our what? For our exams that we should pass. But of course, since in Zaria we have more of the Hausa in school than an average Hausa man will come to the board and say, see results. He will see one or two carryover. He will say what? Say, nothing. This one carryover will not make me not to eat food tomorrow. I don't want to speak it in Hausa. Maybe some of us understand Hausa, but that has been their stand. We Christians that are fasted, we've cut the leg and the hand and the eyes of the lecturer that will fail us. But when the result comes out, we are scared to go and look at it on the board. But an average Hausa man believes that no, the education he has done, if his diploma, he will tell himself is what? It's enough, he's going to eat correct food with it. What is he doing? He's taking the mental risks. He's taking the mental risks. Even though some of us will look at it negatively, but in some aspects, it's mental risks. For you to be employable in this 21st century, please begin your reads today. Begin your reads when? Today. Begin your reads today, please. And in starting your reads, I know most of us, maybe you have connection, we are going to, after years, the job is waiting for you. But I bet you cannot be rich with any job. True or false? Yes, you cannot be rich with any job, no matter the salary. It's a fact, not only in this nation. Even if they are giving you $1 million in a month, you won't be rich. When I mean rich, you understand rich. Not the one that you will siphon money, steal money. No. I mean rich. You cannot. And so even if, of course, some of us will be employed, certainly. It's not all of us that will not go into private sector. No. Some of us will be employed. But if you want to be rich, you can be in that organization, you can be in that government parastatal and begin to what? Create your dreams. And that can only happen if you start it now. If you're saying, because I don't have money, when I get this job, I will start this business, I will start this passion. I bet you the chances that you're going to do that, it's what? Very slim. Very, very slim. Why? Because the civil service and the private organization have a system that will always colonize your mind. You'll be pursuing to be a director. You'll be pursuing to be the permanent secretary. You'll be pursuing to be the head of that organization. So you'll be putting in time, you'll be putting in your efforts, and by the time you're 20, 30 years into that job, of course, you're almost retiring. But if you take risks and begin to develop your own business plan. Before I continue, how many of us have business? How many of us have business? 3 of us. How many of us have registered? You've registered in CAC. That's good. How many of us have the plan? Do you have the plan of that your business? Good. Please, part of making yourself employable is that every one of us, before you finish service, register your company. Please, at least business name. At least what? Business name. Draw a plan. Thank God with technology now, with your handset, you can draw a 10-year plan. Or even among us, I'm sure some of us have read courses that you can begin to do that. Draw a plan, 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, plan, business plan. Yes, for us that are in Nasarawa State, for what will drive you at being employable is, one, you must look at what are the problems around. What are the problems around? Two, what are the team that I can pick? Who do I need to succeed in this my business or in my career? Thirdly, what communication do I need to pursue this, my career? Communication, that doesn't mean communication skill, no. Not only restricted to that. What creativity and initiative do I have? What other interpersonal skills do I need? What is my level of adaptability? Yes, what do I respond to easily? That's a responsibility. What do I respond to easily? Then you have goal setting. What is my goal? And lastly, what do I need to learn to be able to implement all this outline? As I said, the fact that you're a lawyer doesn't mean you will succeed. You need to learn some things. Is that also? Yes. The fact that you're a graduate of either French or any lingual, you need to learn other aspects. That was not taught in school. You only have certificates. You yourself know that if they gauge you by the side and ask you that aspect, it has to do with your career, you know that you will not be able to deliver. And so you have to begin to learn these things. Where are you going to learn it from? The best place to learn is to have people that have succeeded in such areas. And thank God for technology, you can begin to be following people online. Begin to follow people that have done and have succeeded in the line of your goal. And so we're looking at this issue side by side with other business or your career. Whether you want to be a lecturer, whether you want to pursue your personal business or pursue your career, whether with a firm or personally. All these things are applicable in all aspects. So bringing it down to the opportunity that lies for us in the 21st century. When you look at the social media, when you should look at the influencers, they are the ones that have the money. Now, two of us, yes. And when you check most of them, most of them, let's say 80% of them, averagely maybe just diploma holders. Yes. Averagely, most of them, diploma holders. But what make them to attain the level they are and having the influence are having, the money, the leisure, they are ruling the air. Anytime you take your phone and you open any of the social media, you see them. And as you're seeing them, money is going to their account. What happened? Most of them started implementing this idea gradually, years back. Gradually. They know that, oh, I want to be a comedian. They started making small kids. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, maybe 6, 7, 10 years. And now they are ruling the world, the air. And then you just think you started yesterday. No. they had the opportunity, they made their mistakes. Some of them were very shy on the screen before, but somebody pushed them. They believed in themselves that they are supposed to what? They're supposed to rule this aspect. And then here we are, graduates. You're scared of taking that one step. You're scared. Employability in this 21st century has to do with you what? Capturing attention. Capturing attention. Please begin to use your social media for your profession. If you really want to what? Practice your profession. And if you don't want to practice your profession, please begin to use your social media for that your business. No matter how small it is. It means most of your posts should be based on what? Your business. So that in the next 2 years, if somebody wants an information on that pattern or that business, they will say, I have a friend on social media. I always see her post or his post on this issue. And the person will call you. How many of us know that we believe in the social media than reality now in the world? How many of us know that? Yes. I've bought a lot of things online in this life here. And I discovered I also bought it from this market. Yes. From this market. From the circumstances they brought it. I discovered that, okay, I called someone that the same product is in Lafayette, called the person and said, please, go and deliver here. Why? Because I don't have the time, and I don't even know where to get this thing in Lafayette. But because I'm scrolling on my phone, I've seen this thing, I like it, and I know I have the money. What will I do? There and then I will order. I have clients that have met me, both in my profession as a lawyer, because I'm online. And I also have driving school. I did this training while I was serving. I served in Ekiti. I did a training in Ekiti. I went to Lagos. I did another training of that. When they now called and said there is the UK version of that training, I went into it. And immediately I came to Lafayette and I established a driving school. My driving school might not be as active as others, but as far as when you opened driving school in Lafayette, you always see my own first. Why? Because I'm much younger to all other owners of driving school. So I know what to put there. And I had students all the way from Kaduna that came to Lafayette, at least two, all the way from Kaduna, came and got accommodation in Lafayette, did my driving school, paid me well. 2 of them are in the military. And they joined military because of what? That driving. What happened? My driving school is what? Online. So if you see my driving school online, the normal belief is that it must be of what? Standard. That's the belief. True of us. Even dating now is online. People get mates and marry online. They will meet up for the first time after chatting online for long, and then they will marry her. But they will have a lady around that they see, visit, no, but they won't believe on her. Why? Because of familiarity. You know, there is this, the way this social media will just, what? Capture you well. If I have an iPhone now, and you want to broadcast what we're doing now, you know what can make it one international, all we need is what? After this, we give a graphic man, arrange this place. We say an international conference on career, what? Career talk. And then when I come here, you know, I will polish my English very well. The phoneme that I don't know how to speak, I will speak it. And by the time we put this thing online, I bet you will see one or two international NGOs writing us that, please, we want to partner with your organization. Before you know it, what will happen? We will make dollars. Two of us. So, workability, you must not take your social handles lightly. Don't just put yourself anyhow on social media. Please. All your posting, get an auditor or video editors. Yes. Let them polish it. I'm not saying you should lie. Because certainly customers will come. Whatever you're putting, know that you're going to what? Yes, you're going to offer. So, of course, that will not have credibility if you're not registered. If you're registered, you have a name, you get an emblem, you begin to work with it. What you are starting now as a core member will be what will be dominating the social media in the next 10 years. And so you should be rest assured that in the next 10 years, in the social media, anybody that wants to look for the services you're rendering, because you've been in the social media for that 10 years, they will always what? Fall on you. And thank God you can even buy, is it subscribers now? Or what do you call them? Followers. You can buy followers. With as low as 2,000, they'll tell you you want 1,000 followers. You buy. Spare your 10,000 and buy followers. If you have 2 million followers, you can imagine what you're posting. I have people that I promote. A woman, of course, came and I started frying her. From there, she developed and she's running a full-blown restaurant. She's very good. She's a very good chef. But she has not gone to school. So she cannot communicate well. Of course, we register a company. We have offers, NGOs that are coming to Lafayette because she has been on social media. They will ask her, do you want to do this, want to do that? Of course, time to time, I speak to them because she said, I have a lawyer. Speak with my lawyer and make arrangements. We've made several arrangements. The other day I was telling her, Mommy, you cannot make money as such when you're only running restaurants. Most of them are foodstuffs. When you look at the margin of the profits, it's slimmer every day. And you know, averagely in Lafayette, how many people are ready to go in for 2,000 per plate? So I told her we're going to start a school. We're going to start a school, online school we're targeting bride to be. Bride to what? Be. If you're planning to get married, at least you should go and learn some dishes. Variety. And you know, when we put it on social media, who is going to pay? The groom. Yes, the groom. And then we begin to put videos, begin to put skills, begin to arrange part of our kitchen where she can come, and then we begin to what? Put it on all her social medias. And within last year to this year, I know she bought a car just to be able to help her to win outside events. Recently she bought keke, one keke napep man, people do distress sales now. He came and said, he's tired, he wants to sell this keke, 250,000. And she bought the keke. Because she had what? She had cash. When the average now, the new one is 1 million plus. Yes. But workable keke. Because she has the cash. How many civil servants will have 250,000 cash? How many? If you're having 1 million naira, even monthly, your wife, your children, they will eat based on what? So you'll not be able to save. But workability have to do with creating attention on social media. Make attention, please. Create an attention. The average you can post a day, if you know what you're posting, should be what? The least of 3 times. Post in the morning, post in the afternoon, and post in the night. You are attracting people. Of course, all the social media have timing. We'll not go into that. When you check what is the best, everybody has his own. I check my own. What is the best time that people watch my TikTok, my Facebook? I know. You will see the scaling. So you know the timing. And that will help you to what? Know the time you're going to post your business. Employability and job creation. In partnering, we talk about teamwork. Some of us are in Lafia, where you're coming. Some of the food stuff. Lafia is what? Agrarian states. Some of these things you get, the food stuff, rice now is cheap. But they are harvesting. Very cheap. Cheap not because you're staying here in NCCF. You have to go to away, go to those villages. Make connections. You're coming from Port Harcourt, you're coming from Abuja, you're coming from Lagos. There are companies that you can link and begin to supply them rice. Yes. What will they do? Like South in Lafia. I know our way. I know at least if you come to Lafia, you can have a place to stay even when you graduate. When you pass out. You begin to make connection. How do I supply these things to those there? And you get your own money. I know a person that just finished and is supplying rice for Olam. You know Olam now? Yes. He's supplying Olam. I know because I have to handle this matter some months back. Olam is releasing about 250,000 naira every rice to him. In fact, he just finished his service last year. That 250,000, they don't give him cash. They will say, okay, you're going to supply also so bags of rice. For each bag of rice, if they are selling bag of rice, maybe 35, they will tell him, okay, for each bag of rice, we're giving you 38,000 naira. Okay, they will now say, okay, the loading, we're giving you 1,000 per bag. The transport, they will spread out everything, and at most instances, they will give him extra of 30%. It doesn't have 1 naira. It's just a pointer. We have a technology. Once it's in the bush, he has boys. They are covering the thing. Yes, we have so tons. They are the ones that will arrange the vans. The owner will talk to the van and say, how many bags are you carrying? Of course, they are customers. Once he delivers, he will give reports. And by the time he delivers, apart from the profit he makes, he will say, okay, for your effort, thank you for delivering good riders at the time we agreed. take this 5 million for a well-done job every year. But he lost it this year because he was arrogant. He was maltreating some of the agents. So you as a core member, please don't say, this state is what? What people always say is what? This state is a village. Yes, it's village, but there is a lot of wealth. A lot of wealth is here. And you know the rules of a prophet is not most times honored in his hometown. You that are not from this town, you can come up and begin to take the report. In business, people will believe you. Once you put what we've listed, you have a good teamwork, communication, creativity, interpersonal skill, adaptability, responsibility, goal settlement. There are a lot of things to supply other parts of this country when we're looking at employability and creative skills. I will try to round up before we take one or two questions. As you know, it's a very broad topic. It will take us more than a half for us to begin to look at it. Let me talk on creating a teamwork. Even at our levels, please don't underrate anybody that is seated by your left, by your right. All of us could be batchmates, is that not so? We could be classmates, but we are not in the same class. We are not in the same class. It's not possible. And so if you create good relationship with virtually 80% of people that you're seeing here, within you here, within this NCCF alone, I mean very quality, good relationship with these people, then you have created your good workability and you've created your job creation skills. This relationship is coming where? Of course, you know your colleagues. You know, this one is a lawyer, this one is an accountant, this one, she's a chef, this one is this. So start making your impression where? Here. There are some of my mates that I bet you they can call me and credit me amount of money that my head cannot imagine. I've been wondering, where and how did this guy gone this far? But because I have good relationship with them, and then they know the skills I give. I'm good at writing. Right from when I was in NCCF, in Nicolet, I used to write, I used to make some pamphlets, not on religious matter, but on facilitation, your promoting your business. Some of it, of course, I went to internet and then I localized them. So I have a friend who was serving, he was into printing. So I will give him and say, please. So when I collect my Lawi, I will give him, he will go and print monthly. I have volumes of it. My company was already registered then. I would just wear one small suit like that, they would snap me and boots. That's like 10 years back. So the internet was not as now. I didn't have any phone at all. What I likely used to browse is my laptop and my modem. I know data was expensive, so it's not like now. If that's what I'm saying, if I had that opportunity, I would have gone far. And so I have people that call me if they are doing birthday. They say, bros, I beg, just give me one birthday, what, my friends that we serve together. Say, I beg, we're doing our wedding anniversary. I don't know what to write to my wife. And so I will carve out and then I'll put his name and then he will hold it and say, my wife was very happy. I said, okay, pay me for my service. They will wire me. When did I create now? Right from when I was happy. In the next few years, some of these people will be what? They will be MDs. They will be at the top of affairs. So, whom are they going to look for to handle some of these right things? Certainly, they will look for me. So, create your network. Don't underrate anybody. Try and develop, enhance what you have. If your home is dancing, please be dancing when I'm posting it. If your home is releasing 1 or 2 comments, 1, 2 comments that will help people be writing, be consistent in that area. Don't post on love today. Tomorrow you're posting on career. Next tomorrow you're posting on foodstuffs. Next you're posting on relationship. When you see somebody that is you're haphazard, you will not have impact. Get a specific area and concentrate. Keep on hammering, and with time you will be they will be out looking for you. Yes, I will want to stop here. Questions? Maybe there are other areas that I said that you felt you have a better expositions on that. Please, I'm not claiming the monopoly of what knowledge on this topic. We're all here to learn. But if you will remember, or if you not remember anything, is that I must start what? When? Now. Why now? You have all the time as a comrade. You have all the time. You can lock up yourself. Most of our PPA, it's not that taxing. So you can lock up yourself in the night and begin to get ideas. Don't be engrossed on scrolling down your WhatsApp or TikTok, and then you're watching some of this comedy, and then you're laughing. You're downloading movies, you're watching. Please, this is not the time for it. I don't watch movies. Sorry, not because I'm not social, but because I used to say these people are creating movies every day. And then we're watching. Some of these movies are very creative. Is that also? Those that are making these movies, are they also watching movies? No. They don't have that time. If they won't have that creativity to be putting those things online. So they are thinking. Sorry, don't take me as if I'm saying you shouldn't watch it. If your passion is movies, certainly you must watch to get some ideas. But you won't say series upon series you're watching and time, say I want to while away time. Series upon series of movies are coming out. So don't feel I have the data, thank God the light is stable, and then you're watching movies in the afternoon. You're sleeping because in the night you want to watch another series. You're even praying that that series will come out. You know, like the Z1 that is addictive. When I say I can't do that. So don't take what I'm saying strictly. Some people can control it, but for me, I'm emotional, so I don't want to go into that. Why? Because I need my time to think. I need my time to think very well. If you must be employable and skillful, you will think. And you can't think when we're talking here. That's the truth. You can't think now. You think in the what? In the night time. There is no exception to successful people. They maximize their night time. By the time it is 5, 6 a.m., they've gone far. So if you're going to post, what are you going to post? You must take it to the night. And toward that morning, you must have done all you need to do. As a Christian, your devotion is also there. You must have done it and ask for inspiration. And then you post. What I said earlier in Genesis chapter 1, 26 to 31, when I say, the Bible says we should rule the birds of the air. Is it just staying and then ruling? No. It has to begin to what? Be praying. Praying. Ask all the celebrities. You can't be a celebrity and be making money and then you're not attached to any gods. It's a what? It's a big lie. When you begin to make money in dollars, in millions, they will come to you. They won't come in what? They won't come spiritually, they will come to you physically. They will say, you make money in such a way that you can't be just ordinary. And so if you're not grounded spiritually, what are we going to have? We're going to have a brother or sister that was in NCCF when he was serving, but now because he is famous, he has money, of course, the other world came and offered him, and then he wants. So you will rule your business. You will spray your business in the air through prayers. You will kabadosh. Is that also? You must do that very well. It's not only what you post. The birds of the air might not see it. But if you prayerfully post and say, God, let this post go to you. Let it go to this. Let it go. You'll be wondering, you'll be amazed at who and who will call you for those services. So because I said for time, you might not be able to go into the spiritual aspect. But that we must know that we're not going to take it for granted. We're going to sacrifice your time, sacrifice in the place of prayer and fasting. If people are doing rubbish, quotes now, sorry, they are doing rubbish on social media, millions. Some they don't even talk, they just come and then be wondering how far this guy is making these millions. And then you sit down there with him, it's just like going into an arsenal. They find you, they promote you. There are percentage, or there are principles you're going to what? Promote. So as a Christian, you must take the spiritual aspects very, very serious. Thank you. I think I have to stop here because of time. Question time.
Good day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for the lesson. I have a question concerning some few things you said. Number one, you made mention of we displaying our business is what we do. I think social media and internet. Now, I've experienced something. Actually, I'm into tech. I also teach tech. I have my own stuff. I've discovered that when you post things you do on the social media, Facebook, Instagram, maybe WhatsApp, you find out that you get little likes and little views. But when you begin to post memes, maybe things that are funny or things that are trending, you find out that you get more likes and more views. So I want to know what is the cause and what do I have to start doing for people to start viewing things that I do more. And again, and that's the second question. Okay, and again, you talked about whenever you want to go far, okay, you said we should look up to people that have served the area. I think you are talking about mentorship. Yes, I have this mentor, someone I'm looking up to in the tech field, and there's something I like about mentorship. Is a kind of, I like getting responses, you checking on me if I'm doing well or not. But this mentor, I think it doesn't, most times it doesn't have time to reply me because I believe he has a busy schedule. But I believe in the midst of his busy schedule, he still has time that he can do other things. But every time I keep complaining, you don't attend to me, this and that. And if you advise me to go, maybe follow somebody online, and I'm not getting, I'm only getting advices from that person, maybe I'm just viewing that person's page, but the person, I cannot communicate to the person, that is for the person to solve a particular problem that I'm facing at the initial stage. So how do I address these issues? Thank you, sir.
Yes, quickly on your posts, you're having already a business and then you're posting one or two persons. I know it's very frustrating when you take your time, you post something that you, and then after 1-2 days, you just see 2 people. In fact, the like service, you know that you just by the way, they're just passing by. Yeah, I talked about the spiritual aspects. You don't rule by what? By chance. You don't rule by chance. You should know that this social media is covered. Whether you like it or not, there are people that wouldn't want you to what? Rule here. And especially when you're doing something legitimate. Yes. As you said, of course, when you want to trend, what are the things that if you post today you will get followers? Yes, she said Nyash. What else? Pardon? Comedy. Yes, what else? Yes, relationships. Do you understand? Some of these, how do I call it? Some of these both spiritual, moral, or whatever class you can name it. They don't have substance, but you can see that they're what? They are getting viewers. I bet you it's more than just the video you see. Why? Because the devil will not joke with it. If he allows you what? You will take over. And then he knows that you're a Christian. You're not going to promote some of those things. You're going to get money once you begin to have likes. Two of us, you're going to get money. Apart from the fact that your customers will engage you, just getting likes alone. Of course, automatically you have some of these arrangement and schemes to make you to have money. The devil will not just want you to have money. You have to force yourself. And so you have to go what? You have to set yourself what? On the satellite. Spiritual satellite. Go to God in prayers. Take it spiritual. Lord, this is my dream. I've trained myself and I can give this service very well. Please, let this thing go viral. As I'm posting, let the right people, the right customers get to stumble on this. I've read about Jackson. Before Michael Jackson will release his album, you know, Jackson is talented. Two of us, he has the voice. He takes his time, his childhood, but he has to sacrifice. For him to release an album, Michael Jackson now, he will lie down and watch the moon from the setting. Maybe here, if I play Jackson here, how many of us will dance? Yes, that's why this is church. Why? You think it's just because of the reading? No. There is a God. But he has to sacrifice. Is that not so? Yes. So if you want to take and make sure that people view, not because what you have is not worth it, but because there are people that will stop you. So go to God to force yourself spiritually. Please. It's going to be very taxing. It will take you time. But the day you wake up and see the number of your lights, you'll be shocked. But if you get discouraged because you're getting too deep, you will stay at that level. So please don't relent. Go spiritual, and then maybe work on the quality of your videos. Ask, try and publish them. Don't post what someone will be looking and then be wondering, what is this? If you don't have a good phone, please, you have one or two friends that has what? Maybe an iPhone. Go and beg and say, please, once in a while in the weekend, I will come and be using your phone for this. I'll pay you. Do as much as possible if it gives you 30 minutes. And then you send it back to your phone. Anytime you're posting with the quality English, no. And then begin to work towards getting a good phone, not because you want to show, but because you have a target. Is that not so? Yes. You can get an iPhone that they say follow come, UK use now. Yes, you can get that. Work towards it, because what you want to be must be what? Quality. And it must be what? World standard. Because anything you post, you're not posting it to Nigeria, you're posting it worldwide. And you'll be surprised your first customer will pay you in dollars. Yes. Secondly, mentorship. If you want to get a mentorship that is workable, you must be ready to pay. Nobody will give you his time without payments. Let me not say nobody. Averagely. And of course, if you have a mentor that is worth it, one, you might not even have the time. Two, even if you have the time, there are services that are streamlined. These are the services I'm going to give free. These are the services I'm going to give for this amount. And these are the services that I'm going to give for someone that is what? Paying me. Do you understand? Yes. Of course, as a lawyer, I've met people, I've registered a company, and then I will say, please, can we flow together? I'll tell them, can we flow together? They will say, how? I said, you can't start a business without having a lawyer. They will say, Oga, I won't be able to pay you. I said, no, I know the level of your income. We will work with it. I might not even ask you to pay me. But if you're growing, I will know. So as you're growing, you'll be giving me as you grow. Because we're growing together. You just walk into me, at least I know you. I know the level you are. But if you go online or you go somewhere and then you walk into a law firm, the person will look at you, know that he has money. But if I don't have a core member, okay, I want to please give it to me true. We flow together. 2, 3 years, 4 years, we flow together. Sometimes you give me 5,000, I say thank you. Sometimes 10,000. But I know that this guy will not escape me as he's growing. Is that not so? Yes. As he's growing, he will not escape me because we are flowing together. So you have lawyers, you have other people that will be of your services, professionals, that are your classmates. As I said earlier, all of us here, most of us here are professionals. So begin to use these people around. They will not charge you high. because they know how to start with this guy. And the same Alawi they get. It's part of the Alawi that is what? Trying to push himself. So we will not ask. So work with the mentors that are what? Realistic. If you want the time, then the money will talk. Thank you. I don't know where I'm answering. Yes.
Thank you so much for the wisdom. I want to ask concerning what you said about followers, buying of followers.
Yes.
Okay, someone once said it's okay. I want to ask. Someone once said it's better you run Instagram business or what you are selling to a particular niche of people that need that product. That it's better you spend on all those ads on Facebook or Instagram than followers. So I want to ask that, is it better that way or is better buying the followers? Because I also heard that when you buy followers and you have a business, if it's for your personal page, no problem, you want visibility. But if it's for your business, from time to time those followers will leave. And you have followers but you will not be making sales. It will just be like somebody open your page and just see plenty followers. But you that is selling, there is nothing coming out of that. So I want to still ask, is it better to still do that?
Okay. Depends. You know, the services we render differs. Yes. If I have, as a practicing lawyer, averagely, whether I buy the followers or not, an average person, 80% will need what? A lawyer. But of course, maybe just 10 to 20% will see the needs of a lawyer. So, what I'm posting, I shouldn't post my services only. I should post the need for what I'm giving. Do you understand? Because as I'm standing here, I'm sure if I should ask how many of us are thinking of having a lawyer, I'm very sure I will get less than 10%. True of us? Yes. Why? Because we'll be thinking of payments and then other things. But if you've given me the time to lecture here, I bet you I'm not talking of theory, I'm talking of practicals. I've been a lawyer to people that maybe for the past 2 years, what they paid me is not to 50%. I mean, it's not to 50,000 for the past. There are some that I even register your company and we tell them, okay, this is what you ought to do. This is what you ought to do. Or this is what you ought to do in your business. Make sure you have your... So I'm promoting that. They will now, whether I buy them or not, I might not get 100% to really be my customers, but at least I'll go up to 10% of those that I buy. So depends on the business I'm giving. The fact that you're buying 1,000 people, if at the end, how much do you buy 1,000? Averagely, social media. How much do you buy 1,000 followers? And I've seen people advertising for 2,000 naira. Yes. I bought markets. I bought, is it online markets, Benue State? I bought it. How much? 5,000 naira. Because the person will be stick to you, will say, okay, give your profile, we want to know who you are, so that in case you sell something, you defraud customers that are coming in, at least we have your profile. I paid 5,000. I might not even get one of them, but one day, at least one of them will patronize me. What is that 5,000? So the fact that you're buying followers for 2,000, 3,000, to me, it just shows the passion that you want to push in your business. It doesn't mean you are not also promoting and then getting followers by virtue of true friends, colleagues, school, like that gradually. But sometimes you still buy. I don't know whether it has answered you. So it depends on your business.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to ask, I've worked as social media manager to a company.
Okay.
Sell gadgets. So before then, while I was a student, I was actually advertising for a friend. The one for business actually, but advertising for a friend on the page
Okay.
about land. So after a while, I think my final year, I was going to join the company and sell gadgets, and I started advertising for gadgets. But when I realized when I opened a personal page for the company, the followers increase and likes increase as day goes by. But after 2-3 months, I quit my job there. So I couldn't continue the process. So for like 3 months, I did not post on that page. But so many persons were coming in with likes and asking questions and demanding for votes. So the boss called me to continue the page, but I was scared of the fact that I left the page for a while, and I don't know how to explain how to go back to the page. So I was trying to give permission to delete the page and start up again. So I want to ask, what will you advise I do? Should I continue the page and explain to those persons following the page, or I should destroy the page completely? Then secondly, if I want to take up a career path, personally now, should I, because those pages now, I feel it up with so many things, both land, gadgets, even cakes, so many things are actually on my personal page. So should I create a new page now for this new career path? I can still continue with that old page.
Yeah, I think your question is self-answered, but let me just give it to you. You can't build in your business. That page is your business. Yes, you can't build in your business for long, and then you just decide it and say you're starting only wrong. That's not too good. Yes, because it will take you time. Developing online business, of course, sometimes as we're starting, we might not have the knowledge we have. But as we're growing, we begin to see that, yes, I'm learning, I'm knowing some things. Of course, there will be need for you to streamline some of those things. That's why I said it's not good for you to be posting on quite a range of issues. No. If all products, so if you must, assuming you will have the skills that cut across 3 products or services, but they are different. Just like my driving school now, it doesn't have nexus with a lawyer. Is that also? Yes. So I create different, but I have an umbrella of the online. There is always a link. There is a way I draw my followers from what I've established for a long time, for them to know that yes, we still have this. If you're creating a personal, I don't use me, even though most of the business is only me. I use what? We, because it's a teamwork. We, because in future, of course, I'm bringing people. I'm bringing people, professionals. If you're developing, maybe you don't have, or maybe you have contact with me, and you ask me, please, can I put you on my page as my lawyer? Just to say this business. When I consent, you're going to put my number, my name, my law firm, and then anybody that calls me and asks of that's your services, I will say yes, I know about it. They are looking for what? Credibility. Is that also? Yes. Nobody will just go into the services you post online when just like that, especially when you have to do with what? Serious money. They will do a background check very well. So they might even get a social media, social service handler, manager to do a background check. So who are those behind? They will now see professional. Oh, you have chartered accountant. Virtually, you're not paying you. Maybe one of us that are here in the next 1 year, you get a chartered accountant and you call and say, Sister Messi, now, things are, please, I have business, so I want to put you as my chartered accountant. Put your name and put your phone number, your chartered friend. And once she said yes, that's all. People want to call her to know, and she will say, yes, I know that company. I've been working with them for the past how many years. They will also include when you are serving together. I know how the past 5 years. But not on the business, but she knew you when you people were what? NCCF. So you have professionals cut across here. We're not looking at outside. So please, it's wrong for you to go and start all over. So make sure, and if you have, divide your pages or your social media. You can make 2, 3 depending on the services you're making. So that I don't have chunk of services or products in one page that will confuse people. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Praise the Lord. Thank you very much, sir. So I'll be talking about social media as a new business starter or someone that just opened a business. How is it any other means of letting know of your good products and services? Because what I'm asking is, there are some calibers of people that I know. If you're not yet authentic in quote, like you're still growing, you don't have business with you. They want something that is well known before they can patronize or give you listening ears. So is there any other strategy of selling out what you have?
Please be specific so that I will know how to answer very well. Is it services or products? Just put, for instance, so that I should be able to answer you well.
For instance, let's assume I'm a caterer.
Yeah.
And I just started. Like, I've been doing it on a low, and now I want to come out. And then I'm looking at some kind of clients. Like, I don't want to go and sell my akara 15 naira on the street. I want to put it online and I sell akara and pop for 1.5. So I'm looking at some kind of clients online or out there. And then I just started. How do I get good clients? Not just online, because people online now, they don't know me yet. I'm just starting. So how do I get such clients?
I will say that virtually for now, the best form of putting out your products, your services, whether catering or what, social media is the best for now. But of course, as you said, you're starting. If you feel your services fall within Latvia, or you should, if it's catering now, assuming if I'm a caterer and I want to promote my catering business, I'll start it in NCCF now. Yes, I'll start giving it a small cup cake. You know so? Yes. Let this number of people know that I'm into catering. At least they are eating my cake or my cupcake at that level. They can attest the fact that, yes, since I'm starting with them, that's how far I can go as to physical service. Then if I want to get more, I'll not go into, because it will be hard that you're starting from someone in Abuja to contract you in Latvia. He doesn't know how much the transport and the rest. So how will he now leave those in Abuja and begin to get you here? You begin to say, okay, I'm going to start even catering school online. I'll be teaching. The teaching doesn't mean I'll not say, okay, you want to make cake, cupcake, these are the procedure. Just spell it out. Other people are learning. As they read, they will get inquisitive because to them you are the professional. Because you put these things, they will get stuck at the point. And then some of the products they will ask you, auntie, I've seen your, how can I get the best of this product? You now say, oh, we'll get this in Port Harcourt, we'll get this in Abuja, there is a shop like this that you can get this, you can get this. You're expanding your viable customers. So if I will tell you that there is anything for now outside social media for whatever services then maybe my knowledge has not gone there. Anybody that has, but for now, social media is the best form of displaying any form of business or services. And then, of course, you know the social media, we're not talking about just posting on all the social media. If you have your way, by the time you grow, create a blog. You know it's different from just posting. From the blog, you create a website. Yes. Where is your website now? You're putting your website on the follower that you have. They will now go in and see all that is there. You're authenticating the services and your products. They are seeing the name today, they are seeing the name tomorrow. It takes years for you to establish those names. And then, of course, we talked about how our product prayers has to come in. So, depending on the sacrifice you want to make in the place of prayer to ensure that your business go as fast as you can. You know, you have the requisite knowledge and the quality skills. Thank you. I don't know if I've answered you. Yes. Yes, by way of rounding up and then making offer so that it will not be like I'll just give an opportunity to come and talk, spend 1 hour and 2 hours and I left. For those of us that are into business, I know there are lawyers here, but maybe by virtue of my experience and other things, I will make a free offer. I can serve as your consultant for free 1 year if I will know that you are coming from NCCF Lafayette, and especially those that attend here. Free for 1 year. I'm making that pledge to NCCF Lafayette. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for listening in spite of how hectic your day was. I pray that you've picked one or two things that will make you employable and increase your creativity. Thank you. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Please, let's begin to, in our seated positions, can we just lift up our voices and appreciate God? Can we thank Him for sending His word? Can we thank Him for sending His word? He sent His word not to us, and it has brought light upon us. We are meant to govern the air. We are meant to govern the water. In the water there is treasure. On the land there is treasure. In the air there is treasure. The money that is flying about by transfer, they are like birds, and we are meant to rule over them. They are meant to rule over them. Your pocket cannot be dry. Your business cannot refuse to flourish. You cannot go for an interview and not be the choicest one. Your employability skills is being sharpened. Can we pray? Can we just thank God for sending His word? Can we thank God for our Father that He has used at this moment to bless us? Can we appreciate Him for His life?
Can we thank him? The Bible says that whoever that receives a prophet, because he is a prophet, that him too shall receive a prophet's reward. Can we just pray for more grace on his profession, his career, his own businesses, his clients, that he will continue to flourish, will continue to blossom. Thank you, Father, for this session. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. What do we have to say to our Father? We love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. So if you have a business and it requires legal consultancy, if there's something we used to say, if your business is serious, then you need a lawyer. If your business is serious, then if it is serious and you don't have a lawyer, that means you are not serious. So it's actually very necessary. The last time we had a session on fundamental human rights, Pastor Matthew told us that you may not know, it may be at the middle of the night, and they need a lawyer. So that's why we need a lawyer. So our daddy has offered us free legal consultancy. So we didn't just offer you tons of fire, we only offered your career a chaplain. God has helped us. From when we started on Monday, our movie night and Bible study, to Tuesday, our family time, yesterday, Wednesday, we had an explosive power night, and today, Thursday, we had a wonderful career and business breakthrough session. And it's as if we planned all this, but it's all God. It's all God. It has been very exclusive. If you ask the bachelors how this is happening, we don't know. But we know that God is on our part. Can we celebrate God once again? So tomorrow, the POP week continues. Tomorrow, the POP week continues, and some persons will become senior friends tomorrow. Can we celebrate batch everyone in the house? By this time tomorrow, the only thing that will make batch everyone to get kake is rural rocket. The only thing that will make batch everyone to get kake is rural rocket. Apart from rural rocket, nothing else. So our immediate seniors, my own immediate seniors, they will be passing out tomorrow. Please, let's take time to, if we can, if we have chance, go to the secretariat, celebrate with them, take pictures, play music, pop champagne. Okay, champagne is alcoholic. Don't pop champagne, pop soda, pop green, pop cool, just pop something. Just pop something. So, on their behalf. So, congratulations to all the batch A1. So, after they are done passing out, somebody say tomorrow. Touch your neighbor and say tomorrow. We're going to be having African presidents here in this chapel. We wouldn't want to miss it. And because of the season where we find ourselves in, we're going to be lighting the candle of Christmas tomorrow too. So it's 3 sessions, 3 services in one. We have African presidents, we have Carol service, and we have Batch A1 BOP Thanksgiving night. So as it's usually done. So tomorrow on African attire, what time are we starting? When are we starting? 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So let's prepare for that. And information reaching is that we have Batch C2 welcoming devotion by 8 p.m. tonight. So in the next 14 minutes, just go refresh yourself and come back. Don't worry, it will not take time. I promise. There is no night prayers. Just that, and go and sleep. You will